Oh no, here's this bald-headed heathen again talking about the belief systems. Guys, you got to get over that. You're going to get left behind. I'll tell you this right now. I have no use for it. I never have. And if I'd been in control, I would have told the people the truth a long time ago when I was a kid. You guys, of all the religious systems, it's a fact. It's a fact. You can believe it or not, my friends who've seen the secret of the world, there's a higher power beyond that no one knows. And that's all they've really said. And there is reincarnation. But this is my opinion, but if you look at it spiritually and everything, the American Indian is the closest to it. They basically, if you're an Indian, let me know, but I talked to a few that they believe in a higher power, like my top source said. There's a higher power beyond that no one knows. The smart Einstein, wasn't it, said, the more I learn, the more I know, 1/1,000,000th of 1% of everything. And I seen a alien movie where these aliens was trying to teach a guy to see out of the third eye, and they said, if you look at what you've learned on this earth, and they was talking about religion too, you're looking through a tiny keyhole of the universe, and you're limiting yourself. You're holding yourself back, you're holding humanity back, you're holding your family back. It is to control you through fear, false evidence appearing real, and it's to divide us, distract us, to have the abundance that the Creator meant for all of us, and most of all for the life resource, the most precious one. That's a fact. But I seen a meme that they had a uncomfortable truths in one building and comfortable lies in the others. And the line was, as far as you can see, there was nobody lined up for the uncomfortable truths, and as far as you can see, in the one building for comfortable lies. Well, I guarantee you, if that was real, that them lines would be full of religious people, especially the Christians and the offshoots of the Christian belief, which is Catholicism, Mormonism, Jehovah's Witness, and stuff like that. And it's a fact. You don't want to hear the truth. You want the constant reassurance of truth from a book written by men, not good men, to control us, who didn't like women and didn't like people of different ethnicities. You got, it's a fact. I'm not making it up. It's a fact. Just do research on the Council of Nicaea and Council of Chalcedon and Constantine. You don't want to hear that we are all one. You want to think you're above somebody else. And it is a fact. Anyone that says just because you're on a different path don't mean you're lost. And anybody that says their belief system is the only way to find peace with the Creator, it's a cult. And if anybody says, oh, well, mine's a relationship, any form of religion where somebody finds the excuse and exception for their religion is a classic sign of a cult. And it's funny that I've had people, of this one way, the only way belief system, point fingers. They're a cult, they're a cult, they're a cult. When there's at least three pointing back at you. You're in the biggest cult of the world, and you don't realize it. You're fighting for the one you think you're fighting against. It's a fact. But the universe just didn't work that way. It don't work the way I want it to. It don't work the way you want it to. And it's just not going to, it's the universe, the true Creator just isn't going to work that way, to where there's one belief system and everybody one size fits all. And you want peace. Yeah, I truly believe in your hearts. Most of y'all are very misled, very good people. You do truly want peace, but you want it on your terms and your terms only. If not, well, you're going to go on to this mythical place created by these people at the Council of Nicaea, which I know not to be true. And I don't mean to be harsh or anything else, but that's a fact. How does most marriages, when one spouse, no matter whether it's a husband or a wife, wants everything on their terms, and we'll get along and we'll stay married and everything as long as everything's on my terms, 90% of the time, that don't work out. It ain't going to work out. And how is that going to work out if your spouse, if you decided, oh, I don't know if I love you enough to marry you, and you threaten to unalive them or send them into a prison cell forever if you don't, and that used to be true, it still might be in some parts of the country where there's arranged marriages, but that usually don't work out. And all the time, if they are there, they do it through fear. They don't do it out of love. And that's what you're saying. If you don't do it, you're saying that's what the Creator, your God you worship. Well, I love you, but if you don't, I'm going to do this to you. That is a of the evil one. That's a fact. That is not describing the true Creator in Joshua. Absolute garbage. And I will tell you, how do I say it? I'm not going to say it kindly. I'm going to try to put it to where, well, let's just put it this way. And this is what I'm going to start telling people that try to witness to me and everything else. You and I or anybody would be better going out in the field and sticking your head up a cow's hiney than to listen to that garbage. That's a fact. Oh my gosh, I ain't going to no place that doesn't exist. I ain't worried about that at all. Used to, when I did get indoctrinated with that stuff a little bit and I'd burn myself cooking or something, I said, oh, what if? And I burn myself, get close to heat, it don't bother me at all. I don't like to get burned, but I don't worry about the afterlife. But you'd be better off going, when you're headed on that certain day of the week that starts with sun, you look out in the field and you see a cow, you might all think, well, I better just go ahead and do what Mitchell said. I'll be better off. You know why? Because if you do that, you'll be smothered in real manure made by the true Creator and not something man-made.